Okay, hi everybody. Today we're going to be doing section 9.3, which involves finding the constant rate of change, and we're going to be finding the slope of a line. So I'm going to explain what both concepts are. We're going to do a few examples. Part 1, rate of change. A rate that describes how one quantity changes in relation to another quantity. So we're comparing two things. Okay, we're going to find out how they're changing in relation to each other. Important point, why it's in yellow. In a linear relationship, remember we talked about linear means a straight line, there will be a constant rate of change. That means that from each of the values, you should see the same thing happening. Okay, it should be like increasing by 5 on each one or something. Let's try an example. Find the constant rate of change. So that means it should be doing the same thing as we go from each interval to each interval. What you're going to do is you're going to find the change in the second one, which would be your y value. Okay, this would be your second one is your y. This one would be your x. When we make a table, x then y. You're going to do the change in the money. So what's happening from here to here? We go from 100 to 80. We're going down 20, down another 20, down another 20. So the change in money is take away 20, negative 20, over the change in your x. This time it would be change in the days. We're going from 1 to 2, so we're adding 1 here, over 1. When you simplify this, in this case, when you simplify this, it just becomes negative 20. This means negative 20, or a loss of $20 each day. Loss of $20 each day. Okay, so with rate of change, you're going to be comparing things. There should be units. Slope is just kind of more on an ordered pair, or ordered pairs graphs. There's no units really with it. Okay, part 2. Slope. Well, what is slope? Slope is how steep a line is, and it's a ratio. Ratio means a fraction of the rise, the up and down, to the run, how far across. So now I have this, and you can kind of sketch this, and it might be a little hard to see actually. Maybe, you know what, don't sketch this for right now. This is our line right here, going up. And what they're doing in this graph is seeing the rise, how far it goes from one point to another, 1 point up, and then over. How much it goes up to how much it goes over. The rise is the vertical distance. So from here, from this point, to go to this ordered pair, they're going up 3. Okay, so your rise, your vertical distance is 3. And your run, going from this to here, from this point to that point, you're only going over 1 to the right. Your run is your horizontal distance. Okay? The formula for slope, how to find slope, is you subtract. This is not a square. This means y2, the second ordered pair. You would have 2 ordered pairs for slope, x comma y, and another ordered pair, x comma y. And in order to tell the difference between the two, what we do is we say this is x1 and y1. That's the first ordered pair. x2, y2, the second ordered pair. So to do it, you subtract the second y minus the first y all over the second x minus the first x. So as long as you're doing in the same order, the y over here minus this y, the x over here minus that x. That'll be your slope. Okay, types of slope. There are 4 types of slope. You're going to sketch a little coordinate plane. So that, and I would suggest, like I'm going to draw this in red, then I'll do the next one in blue. I'm going to kind of color coordinate so I can tell the difference. A positive slope rises from left to right. So a positive slope, and I'll draw it with my arrows here, I need a red, is going to go like this. Okay? From left to right, it's going to go up. That's a positive slope. A negative slope on a graph will fall from left to right. So I need to get blue. It will fall. Now it could be really flat like that. That means it's not as steep. It could be really steep like this, but it will fall from left to right. It's going to be going down. Zero slope. It doesn't go up or down. It has no slope, so it's just flat. It's like cross-country skiing, completely example of a zero slope. And the last one is undefined slope. This would be like free fall. If you were falling down off of a cliff, undefined is a vertical line. Get orange, and I'll put it up over here a little bit. Okay, red line, we have orange. So it will be one that goes like this, up and down. Okay, and up and down, undefined slope. Okay, so we had positive slope, negative slope, zero slope, undefined slope. We're going to do a few examples on how to find the slope of each one, and then that will be it for today. Okay, first, here's our example. If you like, you can sketch the graph, but I'm going to pull out 2 points that you can write down. Here's my graph. First of all, looking at this graph, from left to right, it's going up. So I should know right away, I better get a positive answer, because that means it's a positive slope. I'm going to pick out 2 ordered pairs that are sitting on my graph. Okay, well, here's one right here. I know exactly what that is. Like, for example, I wouldn't pick this one because I don't have any crosshairs exactly where it is. So this is 0, -1. So you can write down 0, -1. The other one I know right here is 2, 0. So I have 2 ordered pairs. Now I'm going to find the slope. Subtract your y's over subtract your x's. -1 minus 0. 0 minus 2. -1 take away 0 is -1. 0 take away 2 is -2. Now look, I have a negative over a negative. You can't leave that. Negative over negative means it's a positive. It means that this slope is a half. Okay? So it's still a positive slope. This means for every 1 that you go up, you're going to go 2 to the right. So for every 1 you go up, you go 2 to the right. Every 1 you go up, you go 2 to the right. 1 you up, 2 to the right. And that's how you can get more points. Okay, let's try another one. This one, just looking at it, from left to right, you see that it's falling. That means you better get a negative answer when doing this one. This ordered pair is -2, 2. And this one is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, -4. Okay, same slope then. Do your y's first. -4 minus 2 over 2 minus -2, minus -2. A lot of times I will just write right away this minus negative to a plus. Now subtract -4 minus 2, -6. 2 plus 2, 4. Okay, now you're almost done. You want to simplify this though, not make it an improper fraction or a mixed number. You want to leave it as an improper fraction. Slope should always be a fraction, not a mixed number. Divide both by 2, you get -3 over 2. That means it goes down 3 for every 2 to the right. Okay, let's try another one, number 3. And then I think I'm going to stop for today. Okay, you should kind of know just by looking at it what it is. We just talked about it, this zero slope cross-country skiing. But let's prove it. Any 2 points you pick on the line should have that slope. This is 2, 3. And then I'll choose this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is -4, 3. Okay, subtract your y's. 3 minus 3 over, subtract your x's, 2 plus 4. It became a plus because 2 minus -4. 3 minus 3, 0. 2 plus 4, 6. When you do 0 divided by 6, this equals 0. Your slope is 0 there. All right, that's it for today. We'll do a bunch more sloping class. This is a tough topic, so we will be spending another day reviewing it as well. Have a good one.